Good morning, everybody, and welcome to session. Today is August 9th. We're going to get started. Commissioner O'Grady will be joining us in just a few minutes. We're going to hold off on our ceremonial section, if that's okay with our guests, and get started with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Brooks.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Brown, I have a special guest today I'd like to introduce.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, I brought my granddaughter, Kyla Evans. Kyla, would you stand up and wave to everyone?
How old are you, Kyla?
9.5.
Welcome.
Right. This is her
That
first
half
time at a
is
real
important.
government meeting. She's trying to figure out exactly what we do, so this should be interesting.
That half a year is important.
Right.
When you're 9, I know. What are you reading? You like to read? Great.
Yep, she loves to read.
That's wonderful.
So I'm glad she can be here today. Thank you.
Okay. We will need approval of the minutes of July 12, 2016 general session.
I'll move for the approval of those minutes.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
The minutes have been approved.
All right, that brings us to Domestic Relations Court.
Resolution number 576-16, resolution authorizing a contract for the linen and laundry service for the Franklin County Juvenile Detention Center in the amount of $54,530.
Good morning, Commissioners. Barb Reeves, Deputy Director with the Court. Competitive sealed bids were received by the Purchasing Department for the linen and laundry service for the Juvenile Detention Center. 5 bids were received, and the Buckeye Linen Services was the lowest and best bid. Pending any questions, the Court requests the approval of this resolution.
Move for passage of Resolution 576-16.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 576-16 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. The engineer.
Resolution number 577-16, resolution endorsing application submitted by County Engineer Dean C. Ringo on behalf of Franklin County for Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission attributable federal funding of road and bridge projects.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dean Ringo, County Engineer.
Cornell Robertson, Chief Deputy Engineer.
Commissioners, we have a list of some road and bridge projects that we'd like to seek federal funds for through the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission. And the projects, real quickly, are Elm Creek Drive from Bixby to Groveport Road, Havens Corners Road from Hamilton Road to Taylor Station Road, Winchester Pike from Hamilton Road to Shannon Bright, and the 4 bridges, are Agler Road over Alum Creek, Cider Darby Creek Road over Big Darby Creek, Trevey Road over the Cider River, and Winchester Pike over Georges Creek.
Good. Move for passage of Resolution 577-16.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 577-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 578-16, resolution proposing to cooperate with the Director of Transportation for the guardrail upgrade project, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, we have various sites around the county where we need to have some upgrades on guardrail, and using state funds, we need to have an approval to work with the Director of Transportation.
Move for passage of Resolution 578-16.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 578-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 579-16, resolution proposing to cooperate with the Director of Transportation for the replacement of pavement markings on various bridges, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, we also have identified 15 bridges that are eligible for some state funds to upgrade pavement markings, and again need to have a cooperative agreement with the Director of Transportation.
Great. That's a lot of bridges. Qualify. Good. Move for passage of Resolution 57916.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 579-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 580-16, resolution approving plans for improvements on Wagner Road, Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this project is in the northeast part of the county in Jefferson Township along Wagner Road north of Havens Corners Road. The project will widen the roadway and replace a culvert. With this resolution, we are asking you to approve and sign the plans.
Move for passage of Resolution 58016.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 580-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 581-16, approval of the Parkwood Phase 2 subdivision plat, Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this subdivision is also in the northeast part of the county and also in Jefferson Township. It's along the north side of Clark State Road, west of Wagner Road. The plat is ready for you to also approve and sign.
Okay. Move for passage of Resolution 58116.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 581-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 582-16, preliminary allocation of county motor vehicle license tax funds to the village of Marble Cliff in the amount of $150,000.
This is a $5 fund resolution for the village of Marble Cliff to resurface West Fifth Avenue from the railroad tracks just east of Dublin Road, east to Cranebridge Boulevard.
This will be greatly appreciated there.
Yeah.
Good project.
Move for passage of Resolution 58216.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 582-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 583-16, report third of the Franklin County Engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of the owners of property abutting the Winchester Pike at Shannon Road and Ebright Road improvement, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $3,391.
Commissioners, this capital improvement project is in the southeast part of the county in Madison Township. This is the third report for right-of-way acquisition, includes 3 properties, and the appraisals were based on fair market value.
Great.
Move for passage of Resolution 58316.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Resolution number 583-16 has been adopted.
And we need a public hearing now. And if you'd like to talk about the issue for which we need that public hearing.
Public hearing for petition to vacate an unimproved portion of Shoal Road.
Commissioners, there's a portion of Shoal Road that has been unimproved for many, many years in Jefferson Township. We've had the viewing, and this is the final public hearing before the vacation process is complete. So that opens up to public hearing.
Is there anyone that would like to discuss the issue? Hearing none. Antoine, if you want to read it into the record.
Resolution number 584-16, prayer of petition to vacate a portion of an unimproved portion of Shoal Road located in Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio, granted.
Okay. Move for passage of Resolution 58416.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 584-16 has been adopted.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, now.
We have with us today folks from Primary One Health, CEO Charlita Tavares and Communications Coordinator Yolanda Owens. It is National Health Center Awareness, and we'd like to have them from the federally qualified health centers. Come on up. Hi, how are you, Senator?
Good morning.
Hello there. It's very good to see you. President O'Grady, Commissioners Brooks and Brown, thank you very much for inviting Primary One Health to join you today as we start our National Health Center Week in the United States of America. There are over 1,900 federally qualified health centers throughout the United States, serving 25 million individuals. In the state of Ohio, we have 46 FQHCs in the state, serving about 600,000 individuals. Primary One Health is the largest federally qualified health center here in Central Ohio. We serve over 37,000 patients each and every day. And we are working with our sister agencies here in Franklin County to highlight the work that we do as federally qualified health centers. So I'm going to turn it over to Yolanda Owens, our communications coordinator, to share what activities we have planned for this week.
Great.
Good morning, President O'Grady and
Good morning.
Commissioners Brown and Brooks. This week we have some really awesome opportunities for the community to raise awareness around the work that we do and the services that we provide our community. And today, immediately following this, we're actually heading over to our site at the John Maloney Center, and there we have a school supply distribution that we're passing out book bags with school supplies in them, hopefully being able to serve around about 200 students here in Franklin County. We also, during this week, we'll be passing out some homeless shelter kits with toiletries in them, because we do serve a large population of homeless, and that's kind of part of where we were founded here with Primary One Health, around being a homeless health center as well. We also are doing a really great partnership that we just started with Panera Bread, Columbus City Schools, and Columbus Metropolitan Library, and we're collecting books for our students who are coming in who are eating breakfast. And so we're starting that this week as well, to be able to show just a holistic view of what health looks like for our patients here in Franklin County.
It's fantastic.
Thank you. That's a great
And
work.
I just want to thank the county commissioners for the partnership with Primary One Health. You all have been strong partners with our health organization in providing care to pregnant and women's health so that we have healthy babies. We really appreciate that. And on behalf of all of our partners, our Celebrate One, Moms to Be, and all of the partners that you're funding for early prenatal care and safe, healthy deliveries, we thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do, and I love the holistic look that you take when you're delivering health care. It is a holistic view that you need to take.
Thank you.
People don't often think about things like you're talking about when you're looking at health, and it is the whole person, the whole community, and what you do makes that difference. So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for continuing the great partnership we've had for many years on the prenatal care front. I think John Maloney would be very proud.
I think you're right.
Still with us. Yes.
Well,
Thank
and this week in particular, certainly I appreciate the contribution of school supplies, and I would imagine that the community should appreciate the I do this week. I have 4 kids, and so my house is littered, literally littered with school supplies, and my credit card statement will show that at the end of the month. And so it is that's something that really goes overlooked. That is not an inexpensive thing at all. And for kids to be prepared, both physically by the food and the nourishment that they receive, you got to be prepared in a lot of ways to go to school, and not having the right supplies is certainly an issue. So that's a great service that you guys are providing, along with all the other stuff that you do. So thanks for that as well.
Thank
You
you.
want to come up? We have a resolution for you, so we'd like to come up and get a picture.
In the middle.
All right, to the data center.
Resolution number 585-16, resolution authorizing a contract with Mapsys Incorporated for the upgrade of the IBM I-Series operating system in the amount of $25,551.
Good morning, Commissioners. Julie Lust with the Franklin County Data Center. We're requesting your approval of a contract with Mapsys in the amount of $25,551 for the upgrade of the I-Series platform operating system. Mapsys is a partner vendor located here in Franklin County with the State of Ohio STS contract for this work that will be performed. The I-Series is a mid-range information technology platform that houses 22 applications for 5 agencies, including the Franklin County Justice System and the Sheriff's Jail Slating. This upgrade will bring the platform operating system up to date, allowing routine patches and decreased maintenance costs. So pending any questions, I do request your approval of this resolution.
Move for passage of Resolution 585-16.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 585-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
All right, and then now we are to economic development and planning.
Resolution number 586-16, resolution entering into a funding agreement with the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission to undertake the Franklin County Energy Baseline Study in the amount of $115,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. James Schimmer from Economic Development and Planning. Commissioners, I'm happy to bring this resolution forward to you. By way of background, the energy sector could be called Franklin County's most important economic sector because so much of our daily lives and livelihood depend on power generated from a variety of different sources. However, currently there is no known energy usage baseline, which is the key word here, baseline, for how Franklin County residents receive and use energy. Even our current comprehensive economic development strategy, known as CEDS, for the region has no discussion about energy usage. So how would this study benefit the residents of Franklin County? The Franklin County Energy Baseline Study would benefit Franklin County by measuring key sectors of our economy that impact our daily lives of residents and functionality of different industry. The wise use of energy in Franklin County is a fundamental principle for the Franklin County Board of Commissioners as they adopted Resolution 68306 on sustainability. The purpose of the Franklin County Energy Baseline Study is to incorporate regional energy planning into strategic investments that are made by the county and by other businesses throughout the region, thereby increasing our ability to do business attraction and retention, infrastructure improvements, energy preparedness, and resilience concerns. Establishing an energy baseline is a critical first step, followed by the development of an energy action plan for use by the county that can be measured in order to track progress towards attaining energy sustainability goals. So why does the study matter? The study matters because counties that are energy efficient enjoy stronger and more resilient economies. They have less pollution from energy generation, fewer health concerns related to ozone and particulate matter, and are prepared for resiliency. Working with our partners at the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission and Ohio Advanced Energy Economy, Franklin County will additionally connect with other programs and resources on a statewide level to help blend the planning initiative with others that are going on in the area. Christina O'Keefe is in the audience from Morpsey this morning. I was going to ask if she could come up and say a few words, if that would be all right with you.
Would be fantastic.
Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. The Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission is very pleased to support your efforts and your leadership here on sustainability. We see this as a tool for you now and in the future to make data-driven decisions when it comes to your energy policy and programs. And we are happy to join alongside you because we see this as a way to integrate energy planning, which is a rising trend nationally, into our planning efforts here at Morpsey, particularly in the transportation sector as well.
Well, we are glad to have you here today. Thanks for coming. This has been an interesting area for us. This is certainly something that the county views as an economic development issue. I know that we've had questions and sometimes criticisms about whether this is something that we ought to be getting into, and I think we feel very strongly that this is a part of the package or the suite of offerings that we provide for the community, and we think it's important that not only from an economic development standpoint, but from just a responsibility standpoint, that this is something that's very important to us, and we are glad that we're going to be continuing these efforts into the future.
Well, I'm very happy to see this brought forward. We've studied it for over a year, and even worked with the city of Pittsburgh and the county of Pittsburgh and their local sustainability leaders and academic leaders, because they actually have done this in western Pennsylvania already and in parts of eastern Ohio. Now we will follow suit, and it's appropriate because we, unfortunately, here in central Ohio, expend a higher amount of energy. So if we can figure out, as they did, the billions of dollars, and it is billions, that can be saved through knowing what we're spending and how then to conserve, that will hold our greenhouse gas footprint down, and it will save us all money too. I think Benjamin Franklin, our namesake of Franklin County, would be very proud of this, because you may not know this, but he was considered the father of environmentalism in the United States. When he served as a diplomat in Europe during the American Revolution, actually came up with a way for the city of Paris to save candles, because back in those days, that was the energy source. So he then came back here and invented many things. So I think this is a wonderful expenditure of a modest amount of money with a great partnership with MORPC. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will be very interested to see how this looks when we're done with it. To get that baseline and see where we actually are, I think is an important piece of, how do we know? And the only way to know is to do this study. So I think this is a responsible thing to do.
Commissioner Brown, one interesting little fact, I guess, as I was looking at this, 56% of the structures, residential buildings in Franklin County were built before 1980. That was before we had any real serious energy efficiency regulations. So as we start to take a look at that a little bit further, it'll be interesting to see just what you're talking about is how that works.
So we have to have that baseline before we can suggest other things we can do.
Right.
So this is the responsible thing.
In order to measure our future success here in the county, we need to know where we start. And we also see this as a way to integrate it into MORPC's new regional data lab as well.
Absolutely.
And it can be a resource for you moving forward.
Yeah.
Great. And the Advanced Energy Organization with Ted Ford has done a lot of, I think, groundwork too on this. So really appreciate your partnership with them.
This is also a growing residential market. So I mean, this is important that we do this. It could be very significant financially, but John Q. Public can do this exact same thing with their home, with companies that are out there to take a look at the energy output, the energy loss and leakage, and so it's becoming a growing residential market as well.
Definitely. We really appreciate your support and thinking that way, so thank you very much for that.
Move for passage of Resolution 586-16.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 586-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution number 587-16, resolution authorizing subordination agreement with Anthony Campbell to allow for the refinancing of his home mortgage for the property located at 1099 Hillside Avenue, Harrisburg, Franklin County, Ohio 43126.
I'm probably a poor stand-in for Jamie this morning, but I'm going to handle this morning.
No probably about it.
Yeah, what is this?
Commissioners, Anthony Campbell received $12,725 in November of 2002. He's requesting to subordinate to refinance his home mortgage with Union Savings Bank. The refinance will reduce his payments, reduce his interest rate from 3.25% to 2.875, saving him about $82.60 a year. A month on his payments. The taxes are paid and are current, and pending any questions, I'd ask for your approval.
Imagine if you could add that amount of energy savings.
That's right.
That'd be great. Move for passage of Resolution 58716.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady. Resolution number 587-16 has been adopted.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Child Support Enforcement.
Resolution number 588-16. Resolution authorizing a data sharing and confidentiality agreement with MDRC.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lori Torriero on behalf of the Child Support Enforcement Agency. Joining me is Cassie Young, who is our site coordinator, site manager for this particular grant. The resolution authorizes the county and specifically CSEA to enter into an agreement with MDRC, who is the technical advisor and data collection and analysis organization for this particular grant. I want to assure everyone that the data that we share is scrubbed of any personal identifying information. That's done actually at the state level, so anything that we report will not be identifiable to any one of our clients. As you may know, this grant is one of 5 that we currently are involved in, and the purpose is to study our order modification process to try to see if there are changes we can make internally to our process that will make it more likely that someone who starts the process will actually finish the process. Pending any questions or any additional information that Cassie needs to correct me about, we would request approval of this resolution.
Very good. Move for passage of Resolution 588-16.
Second.
Okay.
No, I did that. I did that at NACO 2 weeks ago. They asked for.
I'll second it. How's that?
And I wasn't even on the panel. I was sitting in the front. Just a natural habit.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady. Resolution number 588-16 has been adopted.
Just anxious to get that
Thanks.
back. Human Resources.
Resolution number 589-16, resolution authorizing the county administrator to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Franklin County Coroner's Office for Human Resources Services.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rob Young, representing Human Resources with
Jody Lease, Human Resources as well.
It's a comedy routine.
Yeah, didn't know he was going to pass it on.
Yeah, I hadn't done that to her yet. This first resolution would authorize the county administrator to enter into an MOU with the Franklin County Coroner's Office. The Coroner's Office would like to have some part-time human resources support. We'll assign one of our officers over there 1 day a week. They'll pick up the funding for that amount, and it's a 1-year agreement. Pending any questions, I request approval of the resolution.
Move for passage of Resolution 589-16.
I'll second that, and I think it makes good sense to do that.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 589-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 590-16, resolution authorizing a 2-year contract between Franklin County and CBIZ Benefits and Insurance Services Incorporated to provide actuarial consulting services for the Franklin County Cooperative Health Benefits Program in the amount of $177,240.
This resolution would allow us to continue our work with CBIZ. CBIZ Benefits and Insurance Services has provided actuarial consulting services for Franklin County and the Franklin County Cooperative since its inception, we have very much appreciated the work that they have done. This also extends the contract to allow us to do some data analytics, which we are very excited about being able to continue. We are, or to begin, we are joined in the audience by Chip Knoop, Senior Consultant from CBIZ. So pending any questions from Rob or I or Chip, I ask for approval of this resolution.
Okay, move for passage of Resolution 59016.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 590-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 591-16, resolution approving personnel actions.
Following personnel actions this week: Department of Animal Care and Control, 1 new hire; Child Support Enforcement Agency, 7 new hires, 1 temporary work level extended, 1 demotion, 1 resignation; Department of Job and Family Services, 6 new hires, 2 promotions, 1 transfer within the agency, and 3 resignations; and Office on Aging, 1 canceled appointment. Pending any questions, I request approval of the resolution.
Move for passage of Resolution 59116.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 591-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Yes. Purchasing Department.
Resolution number 592-16, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $1,598,457.93.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Balanier, Assistant Director of Purchasing. The resolution before you requests your approval of 106 purchase orders. These purchase orders have been pre-certified as to the availability of funds by the County Auditor. Pending any questions, we recommend their approval.
Move for passage of Resolution 59216.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 592-16 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Antoine, are there any journalizations this week?
There aren't any.
All right.
Nope.
Well, we are adjourned until next week then. Thank you.